Okay. Well, this is a first. I've never recorded any of these videos in my bedroom / at home. Right now I'm just unpacking my stuff, if you couldn't tell. But yeah, I really wanted to make this video because I caught up to Blue Box today, which is the manga I was talking about like in my last video. And damn, a goat recommended me to read it, or is that English? I don't know. But to give a quick rundown about what it's about. Blue Box is basically about this badminton player who is by no means like amazing at the sport, but he loves it, and he comes in early every day to practice and also see his crush, who also comes in early every day to practice, and she's a year older than him, a year above him, and a basketball player she's like, I don't know, that popular. And basically, as you just like progress through the story, you see them as they like try to like achieve like their dreams, like their goals, and like their interactions with like their friends who are like supporting them. And like Lucy's about to cross into the cam. Thank you, Lucy. Can you, Lucy? Hey, why are you sniffing? Okay, Lucy. Whoa. Yeah, this is she might be the thumbnail at some point. Also, my hair's wet. Just got out of the shower. But in any case, catching up or just like reading Blue Box helped me understand a lot about like, well, first off, what I loved about Blue Box was the fact, not that it's done, but like just reading it, just like being so passionate about your dreams and like having dreams to be passionate about, and like wanting to achieve those goals, even if they're like in like the long term, like you're not like, you might not end up being like the best like badminton player, like basketball player, like you might not go pro or anything, but just achieving those things or working towards things that have meaning to you are inherently like they're important. Just because like you're not gonna end up like being the best at something doesn't mean you shouldn't do your best, because like if you love something, like you should just do it for your own sake, not because some like end goal, like one reality is like, I don't know how to phrase that. Like just because you're not going to end up being like the world's best at something doesn't mean you shouldn't give it a try. Like it is perfectly okay to like want to like do your best and like be your best for like your passion, while also understanding that's just like, if you don't already like have that like insane level of talent or like the resources to get there, then it's like still like something that's super cool to work towards. Lucy, can you cut? She saw my cable and now she's wagging her tail and shit. Like, but like in any case, like that was one thing that I really liked. Like just like the work ethic and just like how passionate every like, oh no, I'm getting the cable in the camera. Like all the characters, like at least like what they do is important to them, and like I don't know, because I was also thinking like, I was thinking about how like yes, like the not yesterday but like the last video I was talking about, I like ended up talking about like my type of girl or whatever, and I realized that like now like that was like totally like not like I forgot to like bring the context of why I didn't bring that up. It's just like my roommates from Georgia Tech last year went to New York City, and they were just like I guess we're just asking each other like what our type of girls was. I don't know English. Um, I didn't even really have a good answer. Because like I've never like thought about that. Also like did not have that much experience at the time and like couldn't imagine like who I would want to be with. Because like I said like in the video I was literally like, oh like I want a girl who's like fun to be around, who has like good energy and like blah blah. But that's like pretty general, and that's nothing like just like looking like thinking on it now is just like, I mean not that I had a better answer when I was in New York City because I also had like way less idea of like what I actually like valued. But then like I thought I hit something. But then like Boo Box. Oh my god, like just like the main I don't know. How do I phrase that? I'm trying to think of like what was I trying to say? Shit. Not the main like I guess just the main cast of characters, like they are literally all like or a lot of them are like cracked at like what they do or like top of like the country or like nationals is like within their reach for their sport. And they do it because they love it. Like you mean like every chapter is just like them working to achieve their dream. And like I drove back home today. And like on the drive there I was just like thinking about Boo Box and like damn, like I think for like the longest time I didn't have like something that I was like passionate about. Like I was kind of just like going through life and not really like school was just like school. It's just like you know like you need a job to live. So obviously like I'm gonna be like doing that. But like I think there are like definitely people out there that like do school because they have things that they want to do. They want to like achieve. They actually want to become doctors or like lawyers or like they have like goals and ambitions that they want to like achieve through their education. But for me, like I never had anything like that. I was just like working hard in school just to like make my parents happy and I don't know, do well, I guess. And so as it stands for myself, like electrical engineering is not anything that's like, whoa, I want to be an electrical engineer. I want to like do like, because like even then like what I wanted to do or like what I like the outcome I wanted to achieve with electrical engineering was like helping people. And I thought that electrical engineering was like the best fit for me to do that. But now it's like I've been like since I've like been playing more games recently, which is like always something I've like kind of like should I play games or like should I be guilty about these things or like I don't know. Because my mom was always like, oh no, you can't play games, like you should be studying even if you like you have break or like whatever. But like the rhythm of like the past month where I've just like been doing my own thing, just like been working, going to gym, gaming, and then rinse and repeat. Like there's no passion that I have in the work that I do. One, obviously it's a co-op, but like if I take the safe route and just like stick with GE and then do whatever for the rest of my life with them, then like would I end up doing something cool? Maybe. But would I like really be passionate about it? Like, because learning about electrical engineering, does it excite me? No, but like when I learn something and I'm able to teach something or teach that thing to someone, then that's what excites me more or like makes me like feel fulfilled. So electrical engineering is like not, that's a no. Working out is more of just a way for me to like stay in shape and then I don't know, build muscle, and because my knee's fucked and running is not, I don't know, running, like I enjoyed running, but I think I enjoyed the dynamic of the team more. Um, and I don't know. Well, I can't run in the first, so whatever. But just like I don't even know where I was going with this. Oh, just like I guess just like I'm like the things that I've done, like violin too, all the random hobbies that I pick up, or like nothing has like I haven't had a passion for any of that, or like. But then like I don't know. Like I was talking about like content creation and then like streaming slash like whatever, but then like I've been playing Siege, Valorant, Fortnite more often recently. And just the feeling of like improving and being better. Like I can't oh I mean maybe that's an excuse. Like I could work towards being good at like badminton, volleyball, or like whatever. But are any of those accessible to me right now? Or like in terms of like actually improving and like I don't know. Like I think that like that was the time in like high school to do that, and I would have had to recognize that like I actually love running to be able to do something like that as opposed to just for like the team aspect, or like the friend aspect, the social aspect, I guess. But now it's like I was Diamond in Siege. I did hit that. That was Siege is like the second highest rank. Not that I have like dreams of going pro, but like if I can actually get into, I don't know, like I don't even know. I don't think that's what I was saying. Just like I played a game of Valorant today. I was like shitting on kids, and I was like, oh my, like this feels good because I was like focusing on like improving the things that I needed to improve and like working on like my mentality, and like I was just like locked in, and I was just like, oh shit, this is fucking like amazing. Um, just like Bullock type shit. Um, but just like that passion, or just like the enjoyment I derived from playing, like just like feeling like I was like getting better like that was just like I don't know. I can't say that that's exactly a passion right now, but that definitely like gave me a feeling that like nothing else had given me like in terms of like fulfillment, I guess. Because improving myself is like gives me purpose and keeps me going, but then like the actual thing that like makes life feel whole, I guess, was just like the moments like that where I'm like doing the thing that I have fun with and getting better at it and pushing myself to actually improve because I want to get better at it. And it's not like because Blue Blocks like these kids are going for nationals and they were like dead serious and like they're gonna like and like gaming is like what like just ranked and like hitting their top rank, and I'm not like not competing anywhere. Like I could rejoin like the Siege team at Georgia Tech or like whatever game I want to get good at, but I don't know if that's something I want to do yet. But like I don't know. That's something like I feel like I kind of figured out, and I think I really want to be able to push to do something that gives me that feeling of fulfillment and like passion. And I guess I'm low-key like a little embarrassed to be saying like, oh, like video games are like, but I don't think that's bad. And maybe I shouldn't like because also like reading Blue Blocks, like the characters like so honest and like they vocalize their goals and ambitions, and like I like just like thinking about like all the other things I've read because I've like tried to learn things from like other shows or whatever, like manga. I feel like I actually need to start like turning myself into like a person that I can like one like be myself, be honest with myself, and not just like being sincere with like other people. because I want to get good at video games. Not that I'm not bad, but like I want to get better. I want to improve, and then I want to like play well, and then if I could enter the world of content creation as like a thing, just like cool montages or something, like that'd be kind of dope. Also, if I could like be good at or like feel like I was good at a game. Like I used to be I used to be good at Siege. I think I'm figuring stuff out. But like that feeling of figuring stuff out is like something I don't get anywhere, and like that just makes me feel excited and like I look forward to doing something. Um, I totally went off the rails. I was talking about like types of girls before. Okay, but going back to that, I should probably clarify that. Is just like that definition I had before was shallow, but now like reading Blue Box, like I realized because before I think my idea of a girl I wanted to be with was like more immature, um, because a lack of experience, I'd say. Um, but now it's like, well, one, I would either want them to be like, I would want them to have a dream that they're passionate about and like they're positive and they're like working towards it and taking steps to achieving that goal and they're like dead serious about it. And achieving it not just like as like a pipe dream, but because they love what they do. And like that kind of energy of like having passion and ambition for something is like inspiring and like also pushes me to do my best. Um, and I guess just like alongside that, it's just like personality wise, like being like maturity, I guess, like a level of maturity, but then also with like um, being considerate, kind, and then not. I feel like this is. I don't know. I had like a better idea of it before, because I was like, because the shit that I said like in the last video was so dumb. But just like, because there's an idea of like, I guess who I would like they're passionate, ambitious. They're not afraid to like share that passion, and they're like honest with themselves, and they're like, they can face themselves to do better and like reflect and like try to like work to grow because they want to achieve this goal. Um, and then also like I would like them to be the kind of person that also um what was I thinking earlier? The first thing that's coming to my head is like pushes me to grow. But it had something to do about like my like whole like self improvement thing because that's been I don't know. I'm trying to remember. But just like they like them also pushing me to do my best. Or like being there for me and like supporting me and like what I want to achieve. Um which I guess is like kind of silly because not like because in Blue Box like they're like it's like nationals. Oh, was that? I don't know. I'm conflicted. Like, is getting like the highest rank in a game like is that dumb compared to nationals or like is it? But I don't know. I don't know if it's fair to put them on the same level. I don't know if people would say that's fair, but in my eyes, that's what I can do. So why not? Like, even if it's just like video games or something. I don't know what. I don't know. That's probably something I have to figure out, think about more. But oh, what else was I gonna say? I want to talk more about Blue Box because Blue Box is like the writing is so good, the romance is amazing. It feels like realistic and more grounded. It's definitely like my like top like romance manga or like one of um because the characters just like I love them. I don't know, they're so well written and just like inspires like I guess like the kind of girl that I would want to be with would be maybe that's something general too. I don't know, but just like can like wholeheartedly support me in my like whatever I do and like cheer me on, and then I can do the same for them, and like because they're working towards something and like they're taking it seriously. I don't know. I was thinking about something earlier. I now I can't really clearly vocalize it, but I think also having someone recognize the effort that you try to put in is something that's important too. Um, because I remember talking to Sally about like my sister about the kind of girl I want to be with, and it was not a very good answer. Um, but I think I figured out a little bit of something in terms of raising my standards to something that's normal, not just like that screams like male loneliness epidemic. Um, so I don't know. I think like romance mangas. I think before I like enjoy reading them because they're like wholesome and like felt good, but now it's like actually thinking about the kind of person you want to be with, like something people should probably put more thought into. Maybe guys specifically, but yeah, I don't know. Blue Box is amazing, and I think one thing I like. This is like kind of I don't feel like I've said everything I wanted to say in regard to just Blue Box, but like I was thinking at least that just like all the things that I have like the media that I have consumed, like anime slash manga, like One Piece, Full Metal Alchemist, Blue Lock, Vinland Saga, Blue Box, the embarrassing thing that I read, like there are a lot of things that I learned from those stories. And like normal like people shit on anime and manga, which I don't think is fair because there are a lot of like obviously there's like some like terrible ones out there and like there's like fan service and just like gross ones that like people like they see and they're like ugh like that's what they associate anime with. But like the good stories that like normal like Netflix TV shows, like they tell a good story and they're entertainment. But then like anime and manga, like at least the ones that like the really good ones and the ones that I enjoy reading have like things I can like pull from and like learn from and apply to in life. And maybe that's cringe for some people to think about, but I don't think I would have gotten this far like been able to like reflect and be who I am and think about who I want to be and live with intent if it weren't for like everything that like Vinland Saga was like the first thing that like 100% changed my life. Um and now it's like I have a feel like now I like understand more about myself and the things that I want to put more energy towards. Like first of all, I think I need to get better about just being who I am and not worrying about like the people around me um and like changing or no, not changing, but like because I think my current issue is just like when I'm with unfamiliar people, I just like worry about what I should say, and I feel like I should just like go with like my gut feeling with just like full confidence and just like as opposed to like being like tense or like seeming nervous. Like that's not gonna help be beneficial at all. So at least like if I do something, then I can like do it with full confidence, and if it's a mistake, then I can learn from it and then just not do that in the future. Um, because I think I kind of forgot about being a doer as opposed to being a thinker. Because no one like when you're talking with like your best friend or like just people in general, like, not often are you thinking about your next response. But just like every time I'm thinking about something, I don't even know what I'm trying to say. But there were just moments where I'm like, people who I've known for years, like, at some points I'm not even sure what to say. But if I just existed normally and wasn't like, I just wasn't nervous, or like not nervous, but like I wasn't nervous, but just like I was thinking about things I didn't need to be thinking about, or like worrying about things I need to be worrying about. Like there's just like silly things that I just like had gotten used to, like overthinking every situation. It was like, oh, like, well, I don't know, but like I don't know. But now Blue Box has taught me something about like passion and like caring about things that I hadn't really thought about before. Because like one thing I had an issue with was my music, because I have like a huge playlist of just like bullshit that I just like put into there to just like, oh, like big number. But now it's like at the like I'm thinning it down, trying to like cut down on the random shit in there. And that also goes for like the music that I really enjoy listening to. Like I have a big playlist and a smaller playlist of just like the things that I've just like are in my rotation. Um, and Blue Box has just like made it clear that just like the things that have passion, or like the things I can like feel connect with me, are what's really important. Um, and I guess that also goes for, I don't know, like the stories that I like, the things that I read or watch. Like obviously, well, if something's entertaining, it's entertaining. But then like something about it has to connect with you. And I think, because before I was also talking about like the like discomfort and like your comfort, or like no, I was, oh, what was I? Oh my god. Because I was talking about how I was like seeking discomfort in like every aspect of life, as opposed to just like the things that are separate from my fun hobbies. And so like the fun things that I did, why was I seeking discomfort there? Because the things that I enjoy are like the things that like I'm resonating with. Because I have like a bunch of like tabs on Safari, just like random things I'm like trying to read, or like, oh, I should read these things. Cause like, oh, this is like cool art, or like, but like, are they resonating with me, or like, because all the things that have had a big impact on me, I felt like I've learned something from, or like taken notes from, or just like, this is the kind of person that I want to be at some point in the future, or like I want to work towards being this person. Like that's usually the gist of like the things that I read. I'm just repeating myself at this point, but like I don't know, Blue Box. I really, oh, like I've read it I read it in 2 days. I'm gonna reread it because it's unfair that I read it so quickly. I should like digest it, because it's a good story. Um, and I feel like I'm a step closer to, I don't know, knowing who I want to be or how to get there. So I don't know. And now I'm thinking like, oh, what kind of girl do I want to be with? Um, which is like, I don't know, I'm back here, but I just thought about it. Like positive energy, upbeat, optimistic about their goals. Like they're working hard. Like they don't, like being resilient, not giving up. And obviously, like that doesn't mean never like feeling down or like bad about something going wrong, but like being pushed down, but then being able to get back up again. So like, I mean, in Blue Box, like one character was like, it's about, if you're kicked down 8 times, you get up 9 times. Like, what, does that make sense? You get kicked down, you get up. Oh, you get up 8 times. I don't know. I don't know why. Whatever. But just like, maybe that's just a normal adult. I don't know. I don't know. Everyone's going through. I mean, I'm going through life for the first time. Everyone's going through life for the first time. So maybe other people have figured this out. But now it feels like I should be like working towards, if it's improving at Valorant, or I don't know. Like I just feel the urge to get better at something. Um, and it makes me, I don't know, because work has been kind of a drag, but that's okay, because I got my boys to grind with, and I mean, see, one thing, is I wished, I don't know, because I really want to get now, like I want to get into the grind and like be competitive, but I don't want to do it alone. But I want to like, I don't know. I'd like to do it with someone that can face themselves and be honest, try to adjust, and be open about, I don't know. Now I'm thinking, because like now I'm thinking of like the people I play with. Uh because now I'm getting like really passionate about improving. And I don't know if the people that I play with are, I'm trying to think if there's anyone that's, I don't know, would really try to grind. Because Siege still has cheaters from time to time. But I haven't been able to focus really. So if I can lock in for that, then maybe that'd be a different story. But then Valorant today, like I figured something out about like my decision making slash how I aim, and so I was taking better gunfights and just playing better because I wasn't autopiloting. But then Fortnite, like there's like, I've got one cracked friend, um, who might be watching this right now, um, and honestly, like I'd really like him to teach me, but I don't know if he'd. Well, maybe I should just ask him. If you're watching this right now, let me know. Um, Cause doing it alone is hard, bro. Not gonna lie. The feeling of, because like, oh my god, Boo Box, like you have, they're all in high school. They have teams playing together to achieve their goals, and they have like the support from each other, and they can learn from each other. And I don't know if my friends are just playing for fun, or I know some of them are, but like, um, because what I enjoy is the growth and learning from the setbacks, and not just like losing and then queuing up next, as opposed to like actively thinking about like the game, and I don't know. Because I don't know if any of the people that I play with think as much as I do about this stuff, or like improving, but if they did, it'd be nice if they talked about it. But I don't know. It's because I don't know if any of my friends are that passionate about being competitive. Um, like obviously they'll like still try their best and play to improve, but I guess I haven't really asked them like what they're playing for, if they're just playing to play or I don't know. I guess that's not a conversation you have often because you're just playing, but I don't know if any. I'm assuming one person's definitely watching this, and if you are, well, I mean, I guess we could talk about it whenever we play Siege or something next, but I don't know. I would appreciate someone who could share that level of passion. But that's obviously like not mandatory because that's unrealistic to ask of anyone if they don't already have that themselves. But I don't know. I guess that's what's nice about Blue Box is that the main characters, they all have people like supporting them and like pushing them to be their best. Is like even when they're like even in like the face of love or whatever, like they're still like I've got to grind. I got to work to get to nationals and like do my best. And obviously, I can't focus on video games like they do for their sports. So I've got a whole ass job to focus on as well. But I don't know. It's something type shit. But now I want to compile like all the lessons that I've learned from like specific English specific things that I've read or like watched, and just write them down so I can like go through them and remember everything that I valued from those stories. Like Fragrant Flower. Oh my god. Oh, I don't know. I didn't expect to have this much to talk about. But I don't know. Just the energy of being around passionate people is. Oh, but then in some cases it's like I can't. I don't know. It bounces back and forth, I guess, because I was surrounded by passionate people in like solo racing, but I couldn't really. I guess I was outreach lead, so I couldn't really directly support their, what we call it, stuff. But just for myself, I want to fight for something that I feel passionate about and grow and be serious about taking those steps to improve, figure out how to improve when I can. And this bitch Lucy is scratching my mouse pad. But like like I want a competitive environment to grow in. It'd be so much fun. Like a team or meh. Fuck, man. Cause like I probably would have stuck with the Siege team at Georgia Tech if it seemed like people cared about it. But obviously, like people have school to worry about, so like obviously they want to focus on their studies because Georgia Tech's full of nerds. But if there was someone that was focused on balancing their studies and actually grinding the game, like that would have been fun probably. But I don't know. Maybe some of my friends do actually really want to grind and improve, and I just haven't like. Well, I mean, I've like just found this passion for myself, so I guess I can't blame myself for not asking earlier. But if someone's watching this and we're trying to grind something, then let me know. Like Fortnite, Siege, Valorant, and then whenever Sternova or Fate Trigger comes out, we'll see how those games are, because I might want to grab the shit out of those too, but I don't know. I'm trying to think about what to say. I don't know if there's anything else to say. I don't know. I mean, I'm home. Cat's gone. I don't know where the cat went. Her name is Lucy. Well, Lucy's a boy, but we thought Lucy was a girl when we first got her, so now we just she's transgender or something. I don't know. Um, Biggie on Saturday, and then I'm going somewhere at some point soon. But yeah, I don't know. I've still learning about myself, and I think this definitely cuts out some of the clutter because I was worried about like the wrong things. I think, but whatever. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm done with this video. It's been 40 minutes, and then I just I don't know, but I gotta figure out what stories had an impact on me, and what I can write down about those things, because I don't know. I'm still figuring out who I am and like understanding myself. So if I can read more shit and review, or I don't know, understand another piece of my puzzle, then that'd be better. And now the one thing I can't like imagine is this is totally off topic. But like, I guess not off topic, but like, I wouldn't have been able to grow like this if I hadn't been able to face myself. Because I also see like some of the Hopecore posts, or like, not, I don't know if it's actually Hopecore, but just like, because one thing about Vinland Saga is the theme of not letting people who've wronged you in the past dictate your future. Because when you get hung up on things that happened in the past, you physically prevent yourself from growing. Because like when I was in middle school or like high school, like I got like, I would always be thinking back on like, oh, like I fucked up like these ways, like XYZ, no, A B C D E F G, like all, like the whole fucking alphabet. Like I made mistakes everywhere, and I was always just like, damn, if I could go back in time, like I would do all the shit again. I would like I would fix it, or I wouldn't do all the shit again. And just like I was thinking about all the mistakes that I made, but then like realistically, or I guess also like another thing is like being scared to face yourself, or like having honest conversations with yourself. Like, I don't remember the last time I had an honest conversation with myself, but like I got into some fights with my parents, if I'm being honest. But just like through those they were uncomfortable talks, but like, and like at first, like it was like over the course of like whatever, like have had some uncomfortable moments with them, but like it was difficult the first time. I argued and I fought, whatever, but then like after time, like it got easier, and I was actually grateful for them, because that way I was able to understand my parents, and now I can like more so understand like where they're coming from and how to talk and interact with them, so that it doesn't like end up like blowing up in another fight or something, like. And so that's like being able to be uncomfortable with yourself, like honestly, like whatever's like going on in your mind, and just like reflecting and thinking, just like not about like how you could have gone back, but more so just like what you can learn from those things and how you can apply those to your interactions in the future. Because that's like, because if you're just like thinking about shit over and over again and dwelling on it, but not trying to actually learn anything from that, you're just stuck there. You're not going to move forward past that. But then if you like resolve yourself to be like, okay, I fucked up, but I learned something from that fuck up, so now I can just not do that again in the future. Or at least if that something like that does happen again, I won't do as bad as that before. Because that's literally like, I went through the gauntlet of that in like middle school and high school. I like messed up so many friendships and just like hurt a lot of people, and I was just an asshole also in some cases, believe it or not. But now it's like all those people that like I would love to talk to again or like be friends with again or like just see how they're doing. Like I can't worry about that. I've got they've got their own shit going on. They're all moved on. Like the only one living in the past would be me at that point. But I've got a whole like however many years ahead of me to figure out how to learn from those mistakes and then make sure I make the most of the opportunities I have in front of me now. So like I'm low-key expecting a call or something, so I don't know, like this video will get interrupted at any point, but like if it ends abruptly, that's why. But like I'm glad I was able to face myself, and I wouldn't be able to do that with certain people. If I didn't meet certain people, like if I didn't meet people before, because before I was just like I was a roommate like crazy in middle school, and then people were just like, I don't know. Oh, but it was literally Rainbow Six Siege that got me out of it, because like I figured out that like everything was my fault, and then like if I wanted to be a better player and grow it, it was just like all on me. Which is, I mean, I've probably said this in the past, but like that's powerful too, because everything is your fault. So that means that you can do things that have an effect and like change things for yourself. I don't know, like, and so far that's worked for me. And maybe I'm just very fortunate in that case, but like, but I do not believe that there's not something that you can take at some point from like, I don't know. Like at this point, I feel like I should just like read all the lessons I've learned and like, I don't know. I mean, that is what I want to do. But facing yourself is the big, like if you're able to face yourself, then I think, I don't know, you'll learn a lot and be more mature, and I don't know. Like I think I faced everything about myself in a lot of ways and pushed myself in, not that hard, but like I've like explored outside of my comfort zone, and I think grown a lot and maybe did some embarrassing shit, I'm not gonna lie, especially with that girl I was involved with, but like I learned something, so I grew. And it's also like at this point I'm not like begging for a girlfriend, like, because I think like at least like maybe I can't visualize it or like explain it clearly, but because I think before I had like an unhealthy sense of like love or just like attachment, and now I think I'm better about it. This is like a new way of thinking for me, because I'm fucking, I don't know. Doing my own little therapy in my head for myself. I think I've just been my own therapist for the past 3 years, anyways. But I guess I was just thinking about like all the people that like I hurt or like whatever. I was scared of like, I think I was like scared of like making like more mistakes and like hurting them again, that I just like got super attached, the fear that they'd like leave. But now I think I just have like way more inner strength and like self-confidence, just like I am who I am, I'm proud of who I am, and I can stand proud and be proud of the things that I've done and like the ways that I've grown. So like maybe before I wanted a girlfriend, but yeah, I think I want a boyfriend. No, I'm joking. Jokes. But yeah. So I mean, I don't know. I gotta figure out how to be more sincere and honest. I think it's one big thing. I just want to be comfortable with what I'm doing at all times. Because I feel weird sometimes when I'm like in the office. I was like, oh, like what do I say? I was just like, well, I just do my own thing and then stop caring. Oh my god! But it's not that easy. And especially, I'm assuming like all this stuff is gonna be harder at tech too, because it's like whole new people, and then like back in classes with people like my grade that I have to like care about my relationships with because I see them all the time, or like I don't know, something like that. So, in any case, I keep pushing forward, and so just hitting the 15-minute mark. So, yeah, that's crazy. Honestly, I didn't expect this to. And this is my room. So, my that's right here. I'm not gonna do it. Fucking house tour. If that's something, I don't know, unnecessary, but yeah. So I'm dead. Posture check. Ooh, I was slouching. Ooh. Yeah. Okay. If anything, I would want to meet a girl that's like me. In terms of like, I don't know, introspective and can provide perspective and can learn from each other type shit. I don't know. My hair doesn't actually look that bad. Surprised. Just fresh out the shower. Um, yeah, I don't know. Hope y'all are doing good though. Love y'all. Thanks for watching again. Uh, yeah, I don't know. If I become a YouTuber, who knows? Maybe in a year I'll have a crazy YouTube channel or something and be a goat at a game or something. Who knows? Who knows where life will take me? But all right. I don't think I have anything else I want to say. Yeah. Whatever. Type shit. All right. Peace out, y'all. That was cringe. Yeah. Okay.